This toy fair, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We are going to do a toy haul today because I went to my second toy fair. I went to my first toy show like back in May. I got the bug, and I got a big old haul. I only spent $100 bucks. That sounds like self-control, doesn't it? I got so many wish list items. All right, so toy show. Everything is secondhand. I may have a couple. Do I have any vintage, like real vintage? I don't think so. There's a couple vintage items. We'll just get into it. Okay, so hydrate, guys. It's gonna be a long one. 10 seconds in, less. Walked up to my first table because I saw the triplets. This was on my wish list. In particular, I wanted the triplets in bear form. You can find them on eBay. Oh, do I have the $10? Geez, what did I spend? 10 bucks. So that's roughly what I could find for like either the triplets on eBay or the brothers in human form. It's, you know, anywhere from $5–10 bucks, but plus shipping. So when I saw Hubert Hamish Harris, guys, is that right? I go by the triplets. I got a soft spot for a redhead, you guys. And I just love, love, love Brave. Brave merch is so hard to find. I'm not gonna keep it in a box. It's gonna come out. Should it come out right now? Are you guys Brave fans? I love Brave. Why does that movie not get love? Why? Why not? The Wood Carver? You know me and side characters. Oh my goodness. Look at these little guys. So I'm after the bears, but the little dudes, they're not half bad. I do appreciate how the brothers are not all the same. See how they've got a little bit different stance? You're at a toy show, first table, 10 seconds in, and something on your wish list? I knew it was gonna be good. Good, I'm gonna find everything I need. Bad, I'm gonna run out of money, gotta sell the house. Okay, second table. I hemmed and I hawed, not for very long, because I'm always after a droid. Always after a droid. If you guys watched my last video, I just admit to the kind of Star Wars fan that I am. I'm that Star Wars fan Star Wars fans hate. And I accept it. I just don't care. It was in packaging and it's from 1998. That's why I got it. Well, and it's a droid. I'm trying to keep my Star Wars collection limited to the droids, because a droid, I just lose all self-control. I know it's supposed to be paying homage to the Kenner collection. I do know enough to know that the bougie Star Wars pieces that the real collectors go after are those original Kenner pieces. Whatevs, man, don't care. Don't care. My husband was like, meh, because he thinks it's from the last 3 movies, not the first 3 movies. Which are the last 3 movies? You know. All right, those were the first 2 tables. I got 3 items at the next table. We're gonna start with the item I was after. Do you guys know who this is? P.T. Flea? I think I'm saying that right. From A Bug's Life. The last show I went to, I found this exact. So I was hoping to find the same vendors. They were there. I found them. So excited. I think I paid $5 for him, you guys. I passed on him last time because he's huge, and P.T. Flea in the movie is Flea, right? So teeny tiny compared to a lot of the other characters. I regretted it. I regretted it. Yeah, I really, over the moon that it was still there. So excited to give her $5 for it. It doesn't say Polly Pocket on it anywhere, but it's got a whole slew of activity happening in here, which I don't care at all. It's neat. It's cool. I just love the way he looks. Look at that sculpt. The face looks exactly like the guy from the movie. So yeah, I'm excited to add him to my collection. I know the scale is off, but dude, I love him so much. I love him so much, it's just gonna work. It's gonna work. Oh my goodness, so cute. Okay, same vendor. Another item that's been off and on my wish list for a couple years now. So Diablo, Maleficent's pet. I think she refers to him as my pet. And it's I think a Loungefly, no, Funko Pop. It's a Funko Pop keychain? Yeah, it's a Funko Pop. It came in the box. I've already taken it out. I love it. I love it. It's going to look really cool next to my Maleficent Funko Pop. All right, and then I just watched The Black Cauldron for the first time. I have so many thoughts. I should do a video on my review of The Black Cauldron. Anyway, I broke a rule and I got a plush. It's Henwin. Woo! And I don't love plush. I am such a hard good collector. It's these blue eyes. In the movie, her eyes are so blue and she's such a sweet character. When I saw her, I was like, done. So she's perfect condition. The blue eyes are just spot on perfection. And then when it had the old tag still attached, and I can't find out exactly how old. If you guys know how old she is, let me know in the comments. The tag doesn't say. The tag on her tail doesn't say. There's no year. Made in China, so it's obviously not that old. Look at that, look at this tag. That's an old tag, am I right? Anyway, the second plush I've ever had, my second Disney plush. So that table was a huge win. The next table, oh my gosh. Let's start with the Funko Mystery Minis, or maybe 2018. If you guys know, go ahead and correct me. I might find the year when I edit this. So we've got Disney in the Afternoon, Darkwing Duck. And then I think this is Magica. Is it Magica Dispel? And Launchpad. I wanted Launchpad so bad. I don't have Launchpad anything. And a lot of the Duck Funko Pops, I don't love. You know how I am with the really big head. They're cute, but they don't look like these. Oh my gosh. I want to get my hands on some old school Darkwing, but these were $5 a piece. These were $5, the other two were $3 a piece. Or no, he gave me the other two for $5. Oh, wicked good deal. Wicked good deal. All day I was singing Darkwing Duck. Darkwing Duck!
Let's get dangerous.
Oh my gosh, aren't they beautiful? Oh, look at her. Launchpad, well, I don't know. I was gonna say Launchpad's my favorite. Then I'm like, no, Darkwing's my favorite. They're all my favorite. Okay, same booth. He had a boatload of McDonald's Happy Meal toys. I will show you the ones that were on my wish list, on my eBay wish list. Mulan. When it comes to the Mulan merch, it's her buddies, her military buddies, are my favorites. Wow, wasn't that eventful? Again, I could find it on eBay, but just even the low price with shipping. I know I'm repeating myself. Okay, the next one. Nani? Lilo's sister. I love it. So cute. I don't have a lot of Lilo and Stitch merch, but I've decided my focus is Nani and David. So, very excited about this. Okay. Pork chop! This one was still in the bag, so I didn't notice his hands were like this. I thought, you know, they were more in a more natural pose. So I was a little bummed when I saw that, but I love it because the scale is perfect. I have a really cool Doug Funny and Skeeter Valentine Funko Pop, and I wanted a little baby pork chop to hang out with them. So now I have one! His face is perfect. Yeah, standing next to the Funkos, it's gonna look great. The next two that I was meh about, all of the McDonald's were buy 3 for $2. So here's a Disney fan fail. It said Mighty Ducks. I saw the hockey puck, but I wasn't sure about the character. I was a huge Mighty Ducks fan, live action. I didn't even know there was a Mighty Ducks cartoon. I think it was only 1 season, maybe 2. So this is from the animated Mighty Ducks, which I'd never heard of. So that's your Disney fail. I kept her just because I was like, well, it's obscure as far as I'm concerned. And you know I love all of my obscure characters. And she's in perfect condition. I'm gonna keep her for now. I might get rid of her, but for now I'm keeping her. Samesies here. So this is Tarzan. This is, well, Tarzan merch. This is Turk. I don't love it, but if you've watched me at all, you know I complain about there not being any Tarzan merch. So I think I have almost all of the Happy Meal Tarzan toys. That's why I got this, because I knew I didn't have Turk. So yeah, these two, again, I don't love them, but I have them for reasons. Reasons. The next set, wish list items. All Hercules. It's the Titans that Hades calls up. So these two are amazing. I'll give you a good look at him, the rock one. You guys look at the sculpt, the definition on this character. I want Jim Shore to make these. Oh my gosh. It's a silly Happy Meal toy, and the detail. Same thing on the Storm one. I'm gonna put it the right way. You see the eyes right there? The tornado, I can hear their little voices when Hades is giving them directions. So these two are absolutely the best. Now these came in packs of 2, so I have a couple characters I'm like, meh. I love Zeus, I love Pegasus, who doesn't, right? But the toys themselves are very meh. This thing with the hand and the bolts, I can't quite find an angle I like, so probably gonna get rid of it. And then Pegasus, I'm not sure. It's just very, I don't know, like it's just not a big deal. Though it could look cool. I have a Hercules as a baby, so this might look cute right next to it. Because that's baby Pegasus. Yeah, I just talked myself into it. I'm keeping it. Is this Pain or Panic? I have the other one, and he's holding the eyeball. I actually don't think this is like a great likeness of him. And then this is a repeater. Again, they came in 2 packs, so I couldn't avoid it. And I love this guy. So the other 2, the sculpts are not as exciting. This guy, the lava. It's a meh. And this one I'm hoping to get, there's a toy of him that's pretty dope that I think I'm gonna go after. But they were in their packaging, so I couldn't get a super close look. I knew a handful of them were exactly what I wanted, so was it worth 66 cents? Yeah. Okay, what next? I wouldn't say it's a grail, but it was way up on my wish list and I gave up on it a long time ago. It's the first Beast! That's an old one. Oh my gosh, 2013. So happy, I'm so happy. I was so, you've heard me say it, late to the game with the Funko Pop collecting when hunting for the original, and I was like, ooh, in box, it wasn't worth $40 plus shipping to me. I couldn't justify it. He was 15 bucks. Oh, I'm so mad. Yep, so excited. All right. Also on my wish list. This is the villain from Mulan. Shang Yu? I love this. Gotta figure out a way to keep it so the bird keeps his wings back. But yeah, when I came across it, I made the vendor laugh because I picked it up and went, oh, just like that. And he was $1. Sticker's still there. He was $1. He's like, you know, I think that's from Mulan. I'm like, you know, I think you're right. Oh my goodness. Look at him. He's perfect. Gosh, even the eyes on his sidekick. I don't know if that's coming up. I'm so happy. Okay. Oh, I found a vendor who, underneath his tables, he has these big Tupperware containers and they're full of smaller toys and it's fill a bag. Fill a bag for $5. So I fill a bag mostly for myself because I sell toys in my booth at the shop. So I'll show you the ones I got for myself. I got some Star Wars. I know this Yoda is just a McDonald's toy. I don't know if it's this year. It's recent. It's not that old. But I have 2 others. So I was like, oh, this could look dope in my Star Wars collection to have these 3 lined up. Hey, that's not a bad mold of Yoda. That's pretty dope. That is pretty good. That is a pretty good likeness. Whatever, I was excited. I got it for pennies, probably a nickel. Star Wars. Oh, wait, there we go. Millennium Falcon. Millennium Falcon. I know, come for me. Come for me. Light me up in the comments. I can handle it. Ooh, I was gonna say one of my favorite Disney movies. Aren't they all? But not enough merch for Soul. And this is Terry. I think these were Happy Meal toys. Yeah, McDonald's. And I've seen the cat. I've seen Joe Gardner. I like this guy. You know me, my random side characters. He's the best one. Ooh, Violet from Incredibles. She's the only one I don't have in my Incredibles collection. She's gonna be a placeholder. There's nothing spectacular about this. But for now, she's going up with her crew. She's the only one missing. And the last thing I got in the fill-a-bag for myself. Oh man, what are these called? Club Penguin. This is my 3rd Club Penguin. Have you guys heard of Club Penguin? Apparently, some people have the opinion that Club Penguin was really dope, and then Disney bought it, and things were less dope. What are your thoughts? My thoughts are, I'm gonna buy every single one of these I come across because they're so stinking adorable. Just love them. For pennies? Yeah. All right, what next? I think his name is Frank. The Combine from Toys? Or Cars? The Combine from Cars? Look at how angry he is. Isn't he great? Yep, another one that was on my wish list. He's a little scuffed up, but he's not missing any of his parts, and he looks pissed. I'm so happy. All right, so I found another booth, made a friend. She's selling these from her childhood. These old school Disney books. And of course, I'm looking for the most controversial stuff. Disney's past is pretty controversial, is it not? Song of the South. So I think this was 78. All of these were either 78 or 81. In pretty decent condition, pretty good condition. We all know that Disney has to correct course, so I'm grateful for that. As I am growing my museum, as I am a Disney fan, I think it's important. We gotta talk about what's not okay, in Disney history. So I don't buy these to glorify. I don't buy these to ignore how this isn't okay. I buy these because it really is a part of Disney history. Yes, I see it and it hits the nostalgia, because I remember watching these on the TV. They were just constantly reruns. But I think in good conscience, in order to be like, yeah, I'm a Disney fan, you gotta call it out. You gotta say this isn't okay. And I'm so glad the company has acknowledged. Gosh, can you even find this short anymore? I know, like when you go to watch Peter Pan, the, I don't know, warning, disclaimer, right before the movie pops up, it points out about like, hey, not okay. The way we depicted people is not okay in this movie. So I don't know. I don't know if you can even find these shorts anymore on Disney Plus or anything. So yeah, I don't have anything to mark Hiawatha, Little Hiawatha. Now I do. Same vendor. I had never seen these before. And then she told me they were Happy Meal toys. Madame Alexander, the Wax Museum, back in 2003. McDonald's did a Madame Alexander run. And there were like 4 Mickey figures, and this was one of them. So as Disney history, you know I had to get it. Yeah, even the tag, does that? Am I gonna end up collecting all of them? $3 for some Disney I'd never heard of. I got some Huey, Dewey, and Louie. I don't know how old these are. They've got their explorer gear on. Like, isn't there one movie where it's like, they're looking for the lost lamp or something? They're in great condition. I come across these all the time at thrift stores and they are just chewed up. They're beat up. They're trashed. These were perfect. So $8 was high, but I've been putting off buying. I couldn't turn it down. At this point, I was on a roll. I was so high at this toy fair. So I gladly gave her $8. All right, let's see, we're almost done, Same booth, I found more Star Wars. I have no idea who it is, and I got it anyway, because it's not human face. Again, my husband was disappointed. He was like, it's from one of the newer movies. I'm like, okay, whatever, I got it. If I wasn't on a toy show, shopping hall high, I probably wouldn't have gotten him. But I was on a toy show haul shopping high. So here he is for $3. I think he's beautiful. I stand by it. Another wish list item. Who is it, guys? It's the CDA, the Child Detection Agency for Monsters, Inc. When the sock comes in, it's this crew. This crew comes in and saves the day. And just harasses poor George, I almost said Brandon Sanderson, George Sanderson. It's in beautiful condition. Look at the little vacuum. This other hand, there's so many hands. It's got a radio there. Pack, obviously. This is something else. I gladly gave this dude $3. I love it. So high, it was so high. I didn't want it to end. I was a little kid. I did not want it to end. I think I said this in the last toy fair video that I did. There was a point where I was just like walking around. I'm by myself again, just smiling and so happy. I'm so excited. When I found this one, the Beast, that's when it happened. My arms were full of all my Disney haul, of all these treasures. And I'm by myself again, just like. So when I found the CDA, I went real deep into being a kid and I was like, I just don't want it to end. And I was running out of booths. I was almost to the end and I was getting sad because I was so happy and I didn't want it to stop. Apologies, guys. Okay, Merida. So she is part of a set of Disney Animators, Disney Animator Collection. I don't know why, but they do these Disney Animator dolls and they turn all the Disney characters, Disney princesses mostly, into their childlike form. okay, whatever. For me, it's like, who cares? Because not all of your, like, you never see Jasmine or Ariel as toddlers and little babies. But in Brave, you see Merida toddling around with her bow and her red hair's just bouncing all around. So that's why I got this for $2. It was $2. Her bow, her arrow, her dress, her hair. Always the hair. Oh my gosh, look at her arrows. That is some serious detail. So impressed. The bow and arrow on her, so beautiful. I'm a Merida fan. Have I told you that? I'm a Brave fan. All right. Last item, last booth. Comics. Black Hole. Sorry. Both of them are from 1980. They were $1 a piece. I was a little late getting to this booth. If you don't know, I started collecting comics this year, and I try to keep my comics to mostly Uncle Scrooge and then Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Junior Woodchucks. As I walk up to the booth, there's one other dude digging through boxes, and he's got a little stack. And what do you know? He's got all the Disney ones. And I'm looking at him, he's got Uncle Scrooge, so I just straight up asked him, because there wasn't that much to pick from. I was like, did you get all the Disney? And he's like, sheepishly looks over at me, he's like, yeah. They were Gladstone, which isn't that old, but he had a couple Dell. I was sad. It wasn't meant to be, guys. Look at my haul. It's totally okay. There are gonna be more comics in my future. In the meantime, I found the obscure, the old Black Hole for $1 a piece. Hallelujah, it was Christmas for me. Oh, look at Vincent. Can you see that? You guys, I still haven't watched it. Have you guys seen the Black Hole? What are your thoughts? I've heard much like the Black Cauldron. The Black Hole, the Black Cauldron? Is there a theme here? That they're campy, they're rites of passage, like you just gotta, like they're gonna be awful, but we're fans and that's part of it. So what are your thoughts? Is that correct? I heard the Black Hole is like ahead of its time, but who knows? Maybe that was just one man's opinion. You guys, was that not epic? I said I spent $100, but 10 of it was on the entry fee. So 90 bucks. I think I did great. 50+%, 75% were wish list items. What a great haul. I had so much fun. Do you guys toy show? Let me know down in the comments if you had a favorite. Let me know if we have any of the same wish list items. That was so fun, you guys. Thanks so much for sticking that out. Well, that's all I've got for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
But before you go, I have a real quick question. How many of you have been losing your mind about this right here? Because I'm pretty sure I cannot be the only one who's been pulling her hair out for the last 28 minutes.